Today there is a very common problem in today's world, unfortunately, as results of the lack of modesty and girls that do not keep themselves modest in their behaving. And many times they become pregnant from their boyfriends when they're not married. And most of the time, unfortunately, it ends up with an abortion, which is 100% murder. No, not 99.9%, 100% murder. Pure murder, no difference than murdering a person on the street. Especially if the baby was 40 days old and older. That by now the entire soul is in and the brain waves is working, everything is working by the baby just like a regular person. It's just very tiny. But he's a human being with feelings, tasting, you inject sugar, he's drinking double, his brain is functioning, his nerve system is functioning, and you hear on the microphone, on the speakers, you hear his pulse. You know how they make the abortions? You have no idea how they do it. It's crazy. The doctor takes a knife and he goes all the way to the wound and begins to chop the baby, which is very small, chop him like this, make a soup for him, completely. And then they have vacuum. They vacuum all the pieces, and then somebody has to check that they didn't leave anything. It's crazy. And the biggest shock is that what do you think they do with all the pieces they vacuum? The little hands. I saw pictures, for a week I couldn't eat. Little hands like this, tiny. Legs, head. They put them together like a puzzle to make sure they did not forget any piece. They put them to see maybe something was left in, because if something would be left in, it can cause infection and problems, and she won't be able to give birth after that. So if a woman made an abortion, so that was 100% a murder. Person that is a murderer is a very serious problem. How is she going to fix it? There's any way to bring back the soul of that baby? That's it, it's gone. So the only way to fix something like this is to convince other women not to make an abortion. You murder one soul, save 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 with your efforts, with your activity. Join groups that are anti-abortion, give money to anti-abortion, convince personal friends that you know that are planning to do an abortion. Anything that help this cause, focus on it. Why? To fix your personal murder. If you did 2, you have to do a lot more. If you did 3 abortions, believe it or not, I had women in my 22 years of giving lectures that say to me, face to face, I made 3 abortions. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Hashem Merachem. People think it's a game. For 10 minutes of pleasure here and there, then later on they go to murder someone because it's not part of our plan right now. I didn't finish college. So because she didn't finish college, she decided that she's gonna murder a human being.